What's up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watson. In this video, I want to give you guys a brief update on the next Star Wars movie, which takes place 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. And yes, the Rey Star Wars movie is going to be the first Star Wars movie that comes out. Then it's the Dave Filoni Mandalorian crossover Star Wars movie. And then it's the James Mangold Star Wars movie, which takes place 25,000 years before the events of Episode 1. And Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie will conclude the Mandoverse and take place during the time of the Mandoverse. It'll conclude the Mandalorian, Skeleton Crew, Ahsoka, and the Book of Boba Fett. It'll conclude all of that. In fact, I'm still predicting that Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie is going to be called Heir to the Empire. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy's Star Wars movie. So, Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy's Star Wars movie, there was a rumor about Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy's Star Wars movie, which is the Rey Star Wars movie, that takes place 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, and it's about Rey's new Jedi Order. Someone said that filming is supposed to begin in April of 2024, but due to the strikes that have happened, I don't see filming for the Rey Star Wars movie, because the script is not completed. I mean, Star Wars Newsnet has even debunked this rumor, saying that the script is not completed. It still needs some more work with the script for the new Star Wars movie, which is the Rey Star Wars movie. It's almost completed, but it's not quite completed, and due to the strikes, that probably will push things back a bit. And it may even push the release date probably further within the year of 2026. And that might even put a delay on Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie as well, the Mandalorian crossover. And in fact, if the Rey Star Wars movie can't come out in December of 2025, then push it till December of 2026. I mean, the Rey Star Wars movie, in my opinion, especially because of the strikes, and plus it would do better if it was a Christmas release for every new Star Wars film. Because back when we had the sequel trilogy coming out, we had 1 year at Christmas, around Christmas, we had The Force Awakens. The next year, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. And then the next Christmas after that, we had The Last Jedi. And then Solo came out in May. But, and then around Christmas time again, The Rise of Skywalker came out in Christmas of 2019. And we haven't seen a Star Wars film since 2019. So this will be the first Star Wars film that we've seen in the past almost 7 years now. But 7 years later, there's a new Star Wars. There's a new Star Wars film that takes place 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. So it'll be the first film that we've seen in 7 years ever since The Rise of Skywalker came out. Now, I know it's not 7 years since The Rise of Skywalker came out. The Rise of Skywalker came out nearly 4 years ago, back in 2019. So, but this new Star Wars movie will take place 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. But the release date may change again, and because of the strikes, it may change again to sometime in December of 2026 because of the strikes, because of the filming delays. I mean, filming may not start until summer of 2024, probably till the end of summer at the earliest, is what I would assume, because of the strikes, because the script is not completed yet. I think, and I really think it'd be a wise decision if they push the Rey Star Wars movie until December of 2026. But what I'm predicting for the Rey Star Wars movie is that it's going to be focused on a power vacuum, and it's going to be about getting the galaxy under control from the gangsters, as well as growing a new generation of Jedi. And there's probably going to be some new villains. There has been a leaked villain in the film, but we don't know much about it yet, but I'm excited to see who the new villains are, how this is going to go forward. I don't think this is a continuation of the Skywalker saga, nor is it episode 10 of Star Wars. It's not episode 10. It's not a continuation of the Skywalker saga. It's a completely separate Star Wars movie. In fact, it probably will be called, if it's called A New Beginning, then this new Star Wars movie could be the beginning of a new series of Star Wars movies, a new saga, or just a new trilogy in general that's not a part of the Skywalker saga. The Skywalker saga ended with the last Skywalker's death by blood, which is Ben Solo. He was the last Skywalker that died at the end of The Rise of Skywalker. And with respect to that, the Charmin Obey-Chinoy Star Wars movie should not be a continuation of the Skywalker saga, not a continuation of the sequel trilogy era, and not episode 10. It should be a new beginning. And a opening crawl has been confirmed for the Star Wars movie, but it probably won't be called episode 10. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.